Barber again, dragging defenders with him. That'll be the 5th. Let's have a look what they do. Only 5.5 in the second half. Robson to the air. Quickly Chapman as he kicked it. They go high. Becky on the run around to Barber, and Barber scores a brilliant try. Absolutely brilliant.
We don't know how quickly things can turn. They look like they got their tails up. Here is Ennis, last tackle. Robson able to run right up the line, beautiful inside. Barber will get there, will he? Yes, he will. How slick is that?
Go on to The Voice. I think this will be the final week of the blind auditions. And I think there might be a bit of friction brewing there as the kick down the ground, and he got the ball away, and Ben Barba scores.
Goes to Fafita, looking to bounce off the tackle there of Russell Packer, who's got a short breather. They've been off for about 8 minutes only. Now Maloney. Townsend at the back. Barber, some space on the edges. Ben Barber. He's the X factor. No excuse, no due on the ground tonight. We're out there just before kick-off, Brandy, and they can't use that as an excuse. Maloney back on the inside for Barber. He'll pour it on, going to the corner. He beats Munster. That is the X factor. The speed and the evasiveness of Ben Barber.
Well, we've seen glimpses of it, but nothing like that. Not from 50 metres out. I thought he was going to look back on the inside. He had support looming up, but he just had the confidence and the speed to take on Munster, get on his outside. That's what we want to watch. That's what we've come to miss from his Bulldog days back in 2012, the Dally M Player of the Year. We've seen bits and pieces of it since, but Maloney, great ball, takes Cameron Smith out of the line, and the inside defence just can't cover the speed of Barber.
Well, at the moment, they've kept Holmes out on the right wing. Maloney is centre field. Ennis takes them forward with Graham. This will get him up to tackle 5. Don't worry about the forward. They're moving forward. Latelli to Feckley. Play on the call. Well, I can't go back to it. Feckley will score for Cronulla. Or rather, Barber will score for Cronulla.
Friend carries on the open side, hits James short, does well to hold it, back to Friend. I think they've got an overlap here. Taylor puts a kick across, looking for Anthony Don, who's good in the air, but it goes back to Maloney, then it goes to Barber. This is a foot race now. Ben Barber being chased, Nene McDonald trying to get him. Barber steps. Oh, clever work, Ben Barber. He was catching him, Nene McDonald. He looked in the rearview mirror, and Barber scores a tremendous try. White with Papali were waiting. Ennis puts the kick through, as he did last week. This week it's Ben Barber. Take it easy. Ennis slides across. Maloney goes deep to Townsend. Townsend to Barber. Barber dummies away. Ben Barber, brilliance. The battle, the arm wrestle. Townsend. Lewis. Been good early, Luke Lewis. Back to Barber. Here comes the offloads now. Barber back inside to Bird. Bird, this is nice. Goes to Townsend, puts the kick through. Here's the foot race. Not Holmes again. It sits up for Barber. Ben Barber scores a magnificent shark try.
Back into the Manly 20 they go. To his feet now, 15 from the line. And to Maloney. There is Barber. He had support outside. Look at Barber. What a moment to score. Ben Barber.
Something to take the bull by the horns here, the Sharks, and just get them some field position and also direction. Graham trying to do exactly that. Back on the inside. Ben Barber. Blistering speed. He beats everybody to the corner.
Cartwright, by the way, had no one in front of him.
Not there.
Makes no sense as Brown goes through, links up with Barber. Ben Barber heading for the try line, and Ben Barber, with all the defence, Brown makes the break, and Benny Barber scores the try.
Well, there you go. There you go. 27 opportunities for the Penrith Panthers to score down the other end of the field. The Sharks have had 2. This is number 3, and they make it count. New Brown, footwork, speed, agility, passes it to this man, Barber, who is on fire at the moment.
In the Queensland Cup, the Intrust the premiership, and then won the national championship against Newcastle. So the Sharks reveal, flicks it out the back. I don't know if that was required. Playing on to the referee, Barber. Barber spinning him around. Ben Barba looking for another. Ben Barba. Levi, so he's okay. He had the concussion test in the first half, and he's back on the field. Ben Barba had a bit of an awkward bounce, but makes it comfortably, then sends it across to Valentine Holmes. Holmes gets away from one, gets the pass away to Jack Bird. Now Barber's in support. Bird just setting up the measure. Ben Barba has it, turns Gagai around. Here's Gagai versus Ben Barba, and the Brilliants this time. This time Ben Barba gets the try. Fafita. Left-hand side, Townsend. He goes to New Brown. Now to Barber. Barber away to Beale. Beale's got supporting Fetty. Fetty puts it back over to Beale. Beale to Barber! That's what they wanted. That's what the Sharks fans get.
Defensively, grabbing some kicks. He's been very good for them.
To get out of trouble, they shifted. Graham, here's Fecky, here's space. So Barber's in support looming. He'll go to Dugan Fecky, back to Barber. Ben Barba heads to the try line, and Ben Barba, he does it again.
Now working right with Gallen and Townsend. Quickly on to Lewis. Beautiful tackle low down by Copley. The outside men are reading it so well tonight. Here's Gallen again, trying to turn and offload, and eventually has Edison Maloney across to Graham, hit and spin. That's been knocked out by the Roosters. Play out for Barber. He'll run out of the stadium. Barber onto the loose ball. And he's on grounding for another score close to half-time.
Sharks are definitely on top in this game. 14 minutes into it, Barber.
Off the back of the scrum win, Ben Barber is in.